My crafty friends, how is everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sherry, and I'm here today with a couple of Destash bundles for you. So this should be a quick one, but I'm going to run through. They're pretty much the same, but I'm going to run through this one kind of in a slower detail, and then I'll run through the other one real quick just so you can see, the slight differences. So this is bundle number one, and I'll have this number one. These will be in my eBay shop, and when you see this video, and I'll have the number one like this one like this, and on top of this bundle in the main picture, so you'll be able to distinguish between, like, if you do want one, oh, I want number one and number two. So yeah, you'll be able to tell them apart just from the number in the main photo. So let's get started with a quick little flip through here. Okay, so there's a little kind of, I'm going to call it a bonus item in each one because I didn't have two of these. So the bonus item in this one is this doily. You can see it's kind of a, I don't know, I'm going to call it a little ruffly doily. I didn't cut this off. Some doilies I have cut apart, like cut scarves and things apart, table runners, whatever they were, and taken apart the little doilies. This one was not like that. This was a separate little doily. So, and you can see it's that kind of almost a beige color. So, it's pretty much the same on the front and the back. So that's that. I don't have too many more wooden spools of thread, or empty or with thread on them. So, but I do have these two that I used in these two bundles today. This one is a bigger wood spool. I don't have any more of the little ones, but it has some type of thread on it. It's not regular thread. That's why I didn't use the thread on it. So I don't know if I can tell you what kind of thread it is, but if you can use it for the thread, it says nylon sew, G-U-D-E, so good. I don't know. Anyway, if you can use a thread, you can use it. You can use it for decoration. You can use it whatever you might want to use a wood spool for, charm, whatever. So that is in there. And then the other one, well, I'll show you what's in the other one. This one has this little spool also. It's, I'm just going to show it to you. I've gotten several through the last few years, 3 or more, maybe even 4 years, 5 years, several sewing kits, like sewing baskets and things like that from thrift stores, and there's all sorts of things. So this was one of the little thread spools in the many sewing notions that I've picked up. So one of these is in there, and you can use this for a little charm. It has just like a bead or something. You can almost use it like a big bead. It has thread on it. If you want to use a thread, you can use it for a bead. And leave the thread on there, but it has, that hole through the middle. And then this is some thread from a little stitchery kit I had, and I thought it was just really pretty thread. So you can see I tied a little knot here just to keep it together. It's a loose knot, and you can see, it's probably about, I'm going to guess, like 10 or so inches long if I undid it, but it's really pretty. I have an 8 color thread, and it is vintage. That was a vintage, like 70s stitchery kit that I had. And here's a little wooden clothespin in here. This is a little old plastic ruler, 6-inch ruler. This is a couple of little doilies, like the doilies that I cut apart from things. And I even, salvage if there's a half a doily on the side or whatever, how that goes. Sometimes you just get a little half doily on the side, and then you have the whole doily. So here's a little one and a little half one. These are both fun to use in decorating, making clusters, whatever you want to do. So this is a piece of fabric from that stitchery kit. You can see the color here, and it's a good size piece. It'd be a good backing fabric for something, layering, whatever. So it's a good size piece of that. And again, that's from I know it's from the 1970s, or, it may be late 70s. I don't know. It didn't have a year on it, but I just have seen enough to believe that truly believe it's from the 70s. And then this one has this linen. That's a beautiful cut work linen, like a placemat size. It's got some embroidery here. Yeah, that's actually thread here that's embroidered and just really pretty. Trying to see if I see any spots or anything on it. I do not. It's white right now, and it could be coffee dye, but it's just a really nice whole linen for you here. And then this is a fabric napkin, and it is a sunflower pattern. So you can cut that up as you wish or use it however you wish. Cut out the sunflowers, use it as a journal cover, you know, fabric journal cover, just whatever you might want to do. Oops, I'm kind of trying to knock over my other little pile there. Let me fold this up nice. I just unfolded it. And then I need to fold it back up nice. But yeah, that's pretty. Well, that's the front of it. Let me show you the back real quick. So the back, see, is just a different, kind of a solid color. Just so you know, it's not the same on the front and the back. Front and the back. I've had these for a while, and I haven't used them, so that's why they're in my Destash. I'm thank you for those of you who have been buying my Destashes. I appreciate it, allowing me to, you know, declutter a little bit here in my craft room. So this is another linen, and I don't, let me see how big this is. It's one that I cut up, and I don't remember what it was, but it's really, well, there goes my number 2. I just knocked it down, but you can see it's white here, nice white linen fabric, and then you come down here, and you have 2 embroidered flower pieces right here. Let me try to show you really good. Right here, you've got yellow, white. This is kind of a forest green, and then different pinks, and almost lavenders and blues there, and some white leaves and things in between there. So that's one of the embroideries on there, and then this is the other one. Both very pretty. This has a lot more yellow on this side. Just really pretty. I like the brown in between the yellow petals there. It's kind of a brownish color. Bluish gray there. Pretty pinks. So, and then on the ends you have some fringe, some kind of little fringes all across the bottom part or top part, whatever it might be. Here, that little fringe is all across this top part right here. So it's really pretty. So, but I did apparently at one time, I don't know if it was a tablecloth or what it was, but I cut it up into nice size pieces. So that is in there. And then there's some of these doilies. Now these were cut apart from a bigger tablecloth doily, whatever it was. So I've got 4 of these little doilies in there. They're all the same. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very pretty color. They're that like ecru color, you know. Pretty crochet, or I guess it's crochet. And this is from something I cut apart. I always put one of these in. I have a few of these left, pieces from whatever. I mean, it could have even been from this. I don't know. But I like to keep some of these on hand just to use in clusters and things like that. So very fun. So one of those. A piece of a good sized piece of a lace tablecloth. It unfolds and unfolds and unfolds. So I'm not going to unfold it all the way, but just so you can see that it is one of the vintage ecru colored lace tablecloths. And then last but not least, on this number 1 Destash bundle is some patterns. So there's 4 in each one, 4 patterns, and one doesn't have anything in it. So I don't know what happened to the insides, but there's this one, McCall's. And then this one. This is another McCall's with these little girls and their little outfits. They're so cute. And both of them have a decorating kind of pattern in it. So this is the one and this one. Home decorating, McCall's again. It has all its stuffing. and instructions. And then this one, another McCall's, little sundresses. And there you go. So that's number 1. Let me just kind of put this back out of the way for a second. And I'll show you the other one real quick. Like just super quick, hopefully. But number 2, and my number 2 fell on the floor. Hold on. Whoops. See how it easily I knock it over? Here's number 2. Okay, so little bonus item in this one. Here's the thread in this one. It's a wood. It has a little tiny bit of thread on it, but it is a wood spool, a bigger wood spool. Of course, it's vintage. There's my number 2. Okay, the bonus item in this one is a pretty little vintage bookmark. It has a P on it. So, yeah, just one of those. I had only one. And then here's the thread. So I'm going to just go through it real quick. The thread from the Stitchery kit. One of those little spools. The wooden clothespin. Little mini one. The 2 little half and whole doilies. The ruler in this one is a wooden 6-inch ruler. Has a name on it. Somebody wrote their name on it. Really cute. Has little vegetables on it. This is from Bilo. This is a grocery store here in North Carolina. In fact, it was a grocery store. It was here when I first moved here 25 years ago, but I don't believe they're here anymore. I just realized. I never went there, but so I didn't really miss it. But I don't know if it turned into something else or what. I don't remember because I just never really shopped there, so I didn't pay attention to it. But yeah, that's a grocery store that used to be in North Carolina, and there's a little fruit on the top, on that top side. This is the fabric from the Stitchery kit, like the other one, just like the other one. The linen. Let's see, what was the? There, there's a matching item in each one, but they're not the same item. If if I didn't have 2, I'd put a similar item in each one. So this one has this linen crochet. So this is like a pretty long piece, and it's got all of these little. If you want to cut it apart, see, you can. This is what I do. This is what I've done is. See, here's a little half piece, like you saw. I had a little half piece for you. I mean, you can leave it whole. You might not want to cut it up, but when I cut them up, I cut like right in between, right in the middle. And there's a little half piece. There's all these whole pieces. Then you have this outside little trim, if you want to cut it apart, just in case you've never cut apart. Crochet. You can do it if you want to, and keep it all together. See, and this one even has little pieces in between the 4 bigger ones. You have a little one there. So it's a really pretty, beautiful crochet little, I'm going to call it a table runner, or it could go on a dresser or whatever. Here's the sunflower, cloth napkin in this one. Here's the embroidered piece of linen in this one. And it's the same, similar kind of fabric. It's not perfect. There's a little bit of something here. You can try to wash it if you want to. But it's a beautiful linen. You've got the fringe if you want to cut it up, and the 2 beautiful embroidered flower pieces. I see if I think they're the same color. It might be a little bit different color than the other one. I'm not sure. But I think I have one more piece of this, so for another bundle. But I only got 2 together right now. That seems to be all I can handle in a week. So, and there's the 4 doilies. 1, 2, 3, 4. The piece that you can use that I suggested, using for clusters. The lace tablecloth. The 4 patterns in this one. Here's the one without anything in it. This one's Simplicity. The nicely dressed ladies there. And then this one, the kids with fashion accessories. And they've all got little hats on made with like different felt and fabrics and things. Very cute. And then this is another stylish McCall's ladies tops here. Very peasant looking, or you know, the little peasant, or you could call them boho too. In the 70s, I think they were maybe called peasant. Now they're called boho, right? And then here's the crafty one. I said there's a crafty kind of, you know, crafty decoration pattern in each one. This is the one in this one. I guess you make flat. I think these are banners. Make banners. Here's a Christmas, a Halloween, a Valentine, and a birthday party. Here's the back of this one. So yeah, all very fun bundles. I hope you will enjoy them. I'll just remind you, these will be in my shop when you see this video. And I do have, like I said, thank you for purchasing the bundles, whoever, you know, bought them previously. All the bundles, the book page bundles, all the things I've been destashing. And I still have the jewelry and the baby theme bundle, jewelry theme bundle, and I think that might be it besides these two. So, but take a peek in my shop. I've got lots of books in there that I'm destashing too. So let's see, how is this? I think like this. And yeah, so yeah, I can't put too much more in here. I probably, you know, every time I put pretty much like the limit, like I can barely get it in the envelope. That envelope is stuffed full. Whenever I, you know, sell these, I try to, you know, if one person buys them, it depends. I have to use my biggest envelope, but, or I can put it in a box. Usually the postage doesn't cover a box, so that's why I put it in an envelope to keep the postage down for you and me. And so, yeah, usually I try not to make them bigger than I can fit in an envelope, one of my envelopes. So that's why they are what they are. So they will fit in the envelope I have to mail them in. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed these. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.